Yeah, this is Paul. I just got done weeding. What? I made $20. What? $20. Yeah. And I did some weeding. I got $20 for the weekend. Yes. And you know what happened? No. Last night I emailed about 300 more email addresses. Yes. Principals and superintendents and pro bono attorneys. You know, when you're impoverished, when you're that homeless individual that law enforcement doesn't enforce the civil rights for, the only thing I can do is stay on my hands and knees and continue to weed until the laws of the United States get enforced. And I got done working. I thought, I got $20. You can really imagine how upset I am that my civil rights are being violated. I'm emailing law schools and attorneys trying to get my rights. Somebody in the police department thinks it's a joke violating the rights of American citizens. I'm a little upset today. You know, I started an email a couple of days ago about EETV. Oh, streaming TV that has radio frequencies in it. Yeah. And I was walking along and you know what I saw? Satellite dishes. No, it's true. They're on almost every house. If you look at them, they're everywhere. There's one over there. And I got to thinking, you remember when there was analog set-top boxes? Yes. Then they went to digital. Right. Then they went to high-definition television. Yeah. It wouldn't be that high-definition TV right now has radio signals running through it, do they? You know, we've had a little problem with those that had to program and control the United States of America. A couple of days ago, I thought, well, why doesn't intelligence go through the European streaming TV? Now, it could be that HD TV might have some radio signals in it. Now, I know, let's say you're a fish or a clone or one of these that's mutating, and you think that the enforcement of the law is not a reality. But when I have to email 300 new email addresses about my missing and abducted sons and my rights being violated, then I get down on my hands and knees and start weeding. You can imagine how upset I am today. I'm thinking I need some volunteers. I've been thinking about the 1940s. You remember World War II? Yes. Well, they have some dresses that I find very attractive. I was thinking I need some women that want to dress as if it were the 1940s. But we would design the dresses so as to reveal much more than they did in the 1940s. Yep. I'm needing some women that just want to sit around for an hour or two and watch high-definition television and see if they get loaded full of radio frequencies so they can piss hallucination TV. That. My problem is, what are they going to drive? Let's say you're one of these volunteers, very attractive woman that likes to watch television, likes to watch high-definition television, and you're thinking to yourself, well, why is it that I keep getting loaded up and my brains don't work right? It could be that somebody's running radio signals through high-definition television. I'm going to need some Mercedes. But they're going to have to be from the 1930s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. Could you run through and get me every owner of every Mercedes that owns a 1930s to a 1960s Mercedes-Benz? Seems like those that volunteer It would be the same style of dresses from the 1940s, but I was trying to design a type of clip system where you would pull the dress up and clip it to around the belt. One of these types of dresses where you would wear a girdle underneath it. I need to know the ownership of every Mercedes. And those that own all the classic antique Mercedes, those that are from the 1930s, 1940s, 1950s, and 1960s. Now I'm going to need 1,000 women of all ethnicities that look like they're from the 1940s, but when they're in the office, they know. Kind of getting upset today. Having to email the Catholics, the principals. You know, the Catholics signed some sort of document in 2002 that when they have any suspicion of abduction or child abuse, they have to report the crime. Now, I don't know what the judiciary is doing today, but I don't like being on my hands and knees. So get me every subscriber to high definition television and let me know if they have any radio signals in their TVs.